back again, man. It's your boy Grade A Dre, PBG Unplugged, man. We got a very, very, very special guest here today, man. Coming live all the way from London. A London native, but a Texas representative, man. We got Rudeboyfinesse in the building, man. What's going on with you, boss?
It's good, man.
Man, I appreciate you for stopping in.
What's going
on? For sure, man. So, you got the new single, Live Peak.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, when I heard it, I say, nah, this not no London native. This is some upper echelon music. So we gonna jump right into it. What was the inspiration behind that particular record?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Gemini. I was born in June.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I go through, like, the different moods, highs and lows. And I think this record kind of, like, expresses, like, the big energy, the high, like, just being up. So I just wanted to make a big energy record. And
Right.
just, like, put a big visual behind it and make it feel real big.
Yeah, so I know I was going through the information, man. So you are independent.
Yeah.
That was a major video for independent artists.
Yeah, and I executive produced it myself.
Yeah, that's hard. So as far as the concept with it being the snow, the mountains, you had to, you know what I'm saying, the baddies in there.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind the video itself?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when I was making the record, obviously the beat is heavy, the bass, all that. So I just wanted to do something big. So I had the idea of, obviously it's called Peak, so I wanted to do something around the mountains. Then I have a creative team, like my guys that I always usually work with when it comes to like my videos, visuals. And we spoke, and one of them, he does like a lot of the winter shit, like snowboarding and skiing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows the type of mountains we need to look for. And so on the call, we was just discussing. He was asking me like, what kind of mountains, like how big do I want to take it?
Yeah.
I kept telling him like, I want this shit to be big. Like,
let's go big.
I want to go big. You know what I mean? So we ended up with the mountain out in Cali. It's called Mammoth Mountain. And we drove up there. Like you said, we brought the baddies out there with us. Me, my two directors, some of the other guys that helped on the shoot, and yeah, we knocked it out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was also reading the single that you had before. You topped out, well, it's a million and counting. How long have you been actually recording artists? Like, how long you been in the music industry?
I started 2019. Started getting back into recording. I was doing like creative music stuff when I was younger, like the MySpace music shit and all that kind of stuff. But I finally started like releasing music. I think right around COVID, right before COVID, and then just been locking in since then.
Yeah, that's what's up. So coming from I know you got an athletic background. How was the transition from the sports to the music? Because it's both entities give you a brass amount of attention, but I know it's a difference. So what was the difference from transitioning from you had a wonderful athletic career, and now you chasing your music dream. So how was that for you, the transitioning process?
Yeah, I think like during that side of my career, I always tried to make it to where when I was in that mode, I was on my athletic stuff. But whenever I left, like work or whatever, I was still me. Like, and I always say to my core, like I'm a creative. Like, so like that's just what I'm on. Besides the sports, like I was talented and gifted enough that I could do that as well. But like to my core, I love to create.
Right.
And so for me, it was I was still doing certain things around that time, but nothing like obviously too serious because I was focused on that. But when I jumped out and came into this new journey with the music, I think the work ethic helps from that, but it's still two different things. And for me, I like to keep them separate because what I love about music, and I think what a lot of people love about music, is like how it connects to you. And with the music is, you can like it because you like me. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
fuck with it because you like the music, because what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Rather than that, where you might just like the team
Right.
or your family, or you were born in the state, so that's just what you on. You know what I mean? And it really didn't have nothing to do with me. Maybe because I bought, now it makes you love me even more.
Yeah.
But it's just a different feeling. Like, rather than in this space, it's really like, if you rocking with me, it's because you rocking with me, and I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I like this song, man, the Peak song. I listened to it a couple times over and over, watched the video, and I like the creative direction behind it. And you don't see a lot of, when it come to new artists and independent artists, it's you they pretty much give you the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the same couple cars, couple girls. You know what I'm saying? There's no real creative direction behind it. And I noticed that with your music video, that it's a whole conglomerate of things, and it focused on being creative. So as being a creative, where do you draw your inspiration from to make the kind of music that you make?
I think this is good you say that too, because I think a lot of that comes from when I first came over to the States and was introduced to like hip hop and music, because I was living with my cousins and they lived in Silver Spring, Maryland,
Hmm.
and we was together, and like I remember like my first memories of like hip hop was like in our basement watching like BET like top 10 countdown and
Hmm.
Rap City Basement. And around that time, like, you would see the videos, the type of videos, the music videos that was coming out were like big videos, because like that's how they was marketing the records back then.
Hmm.
Like, you had to put
A
millions, a
million.
lot of money into your videos, so the videos would be brazy, like Busta Rhymes videos, Missy Elliott, the Kanye videos. All of those videos were just like dynamic as hell, like Hype Williams, all them.
Yeah.
So I think all of that, it stuck with me. And I also love like movies too. So I just always want to like create like something that is not just, just basic.
Yeah, just basic.
I,
Yeah.
I like to put, I like to create whatever I do, put a concept behind it, and then make sure that the concept connects to the record.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So at what age did you leave London and come to Texas?
I left in 2000.
Mm,
I left in 2000.
that's what's up. So how was it going from overseas or that country to over here? What was the difference in like lifestyles?
Yeah, it was a lot different. And on top of that, going from London to America, I'm Nigerian too.
Mm,
So it was like, coming to the States and then coming home, Nigerian home, being outside, my boys, trying, make it all make sense. So it was interesting, trying to find my way. I think the sports helped, back then.
yeah,
And like creating music, that's another thing that helped me like connect with my boys. And so I think that's kind of the things that helped me kind of figure out growing up in America.
yeah.
Yeah,
So Texas got its own culture.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Big
So
D.
how do you resonate your style with the Texas culture is in itself?
I mean, so when I was growing up in Dallas, it was like the jigging,
Yeah.
the Dougie, the road music, like Lil Ron the Don, Young Nation. We had, those guys going off in the city. So it was interesting for me because I enjoyed like I guess mainstream kind of the artists,
Hmm.
and the Dallas music. I was dancing in the, at the
Yeah.
parties, doing all this, the dances in the circle, all that. But uh, it wasn't really, I would say, the type of music that I felt like I would create.
Mm.
Um, but I definitely feel like it was also before its time,
Hmm.
because just like where music is at now, like with TikTok and all that, I feel like that music would have been going off right now.
Yeah. So do you feel like uh based on the resources that we have right now, do you feel like it'll be a lot easier to pivot your career now versus then?
I feel like, yeah, no. I feel like nowadays, yeah, there's a lot easier to do that quick spark off social media, get some viral, and then just take it from there.
Hmm.
I think that, yeah, that's definitely available right now. But I also feel like back then, the industry was probably more willing to take more risks on artists
Hmm.
and
Yeah, I think so too.
put more work into artists.
Yeah.
So there would probably be a lot more help rather than now. I think it's like a lot more friction between like the industry and artists trying to make it in.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So coming from Dallas, man, I know they got the other cat from Dallas, Four Bats.
Yeah.
Artists looking different now. Like looking different, sounding different. Like he sounds like a whole different person than he looked. When I heard your music and the way that you sound is a totally different look. As far as like your accent, your cultural background, you know what I'm saying? So is it easier to make the kind of music now, um, like viral song, like chasing that viral song, or you rather just stick to creating? Because a lot of artists nowadays is like they look at it like, oh, I'm trying to make a song to get a big artist on it, or I'm trying to make a song to just go viral. You know what I'm saying? So how is your like creative process in making things that you like for the people?
I think, for different artists do it for, for different reasons, obviously. Um, for me, I'm trying to build like a story.
Hmm.
I create like a story with the music and like take my listeners on a journey. So I think the way I've just been doing is I'm putting out my singles. As I'm doing that, it's also taking the listener through different vibes, different experiences that I'm going through. And like I said, on that journey, my goal is to also show the growth in the music through that.
Hmm.
Um, and I think also as I'm doing that, I'm still creating constant music because realistically, I do want to build it out to where I can put out, a complete body of work that makes sense.
Right.
So for me, I'm just taking my time with it. I'm not in a rush for the viral hit. I think it's not ever someone. I think at the end of the day, you can't decide it's gonna go viral.
Right.
The people make it go
Right.
viral at the end of the day. So all you can really do is just put the shit out and then put the work behind it and then just keep putting shit out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So man, I'm checking out your fit, man. You gotta be heavy in fashion, cause this ain't no regular situation you got going on. So, what is your like fashion background, like? You know what I'm saying? Your style, cause even in the video, you had put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? So even with the ladies, with the bikinis, with the is it patent leather, with the glasses, like where do you get your sense of style and from when it come down to that?
Yeah, I mean, born in London, came to America. I think if you if ever been to London or go out there, you go like in Central, you see people walking around and even like I kind of compare it to a little bit like New York, but like people step out like on a regular just trying to put shit on.
Hmm.
So I think like that idea has always like been in me. I guess like I'm just always trying to just be on my own shit and just be stylish. I think I don't really try and emulate or copy anyone. I think I just see certain things and I try and make it my own.
Hmm.
Um, One thing I do love, I enjoy, that like the high fashion and the runways and all that. I think that's dope. Like the creative direction, like a Virgil, how you could take Virgil from what he was doing in streetwear and then put him at a big fashion
Hmm.
house, and that creates now opportunities for like artists like Pharrell to now do the same thing. And I think that's dope because it's like we can now instill our culture
Yeah.
in these big spaces. So I enjoy that, and I think when I look at that kind of stuff, I try and put it in my own art, especially in the video, because like you see in the credits, I'm part of the styling, coordination, and all that.
Hmm.
Work, work with my homie. She did a great job as well, helping me source a lot of pieces, and yeah, I think the the goal like was just to make it all fit that world.
Right.
I
It
think
did. You.
that's what style's all about. If the girls was wearing like the wrong shit, it wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it was just trying to make everything fit that world.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, do you see yourself going into styling and creating and making your own brands and things like that?
So I used to have a brand before. It was called Europe. You're Unlocked Raw Power. We had a lot of dope stuff coming out. We would doing drops out of Dallas. We did pop up shops in London. We did a bunch of dope stuff for a while, and then we kind of like everyone kind of started doing separate things because it was
Hmm.
like three of us. We started doing separate things, focus, and things slowed down. So I don't know if it's gonna be that or if we come up with something new, if we bring that back. But definitely want to get back on the clothes side because I love making my own clothes. I think that shit is fire. And yeah, creative directing. I think that would be lit if I could work with a brand or something down the road. That would be dope.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta touch on this, man. We gotta touch on your amazing athletic career. Super Bowl recipient, MVP, Pro Bowler. How is how was all that? Just accepting those accomplishments, and that's when you do things. We always want to get to the greatest level of doing it. So how was that for you? Just mastering your craft, bro.
Yeah, I think obviously with that, and I didn't get the MVP in the Super Bowl. That was Nick Foles. But yeah, Super Bowl that was amazing. Obviously, you want to win that, and that's the biggest thing you can do in the
Hmm.
sport. So to have that be a Super Bowl champ, that's a blessing. Um, and then yeah, I think what I did, I made my name. I balled. Um, the respect is there. I think when I step out, every time people see me, they know what's up, and they put respect there because of the way I played. So at the end of the day, I hold my head, and my resume, shows itself. So
Yeah, for sure.
I'm proud of what I did, and now I'm doing this.
For sure, for sure. So on the music side, as far as like collaborations, do you have any collaborations in the works or anybody that you're looking forward to working with?
Not yet. I think everything for me, I just want it to be organic.
Hmm.
Make it make sense. Uh, Definitely some dope artists out there. I thought like Thames. I think that would be wavy.
Yeah, I like
But
that.
just dope artists as it comes. I just want it to make sense. But
Makes sense for sure, for sure.
I'm not in a rush.
So what's a perfect night in the studio? What you need to get in the studio and get your vibe together and make a record like Pete?
Yeah. So have some weed for sure. Um, some Hennessy. Um, what else I got?
Gotta have the vibes in them.
I got probably like a movie on the TV,
Hmm.
like something dope, just to like give me some good visual, like something going on besides that. Um, some with Peak I recorded myself,
Mm.
engineered like myself recording, and then have my guy mix it after. So yeah, really it just be sometimes it's just me locking in type shit, and
Yeah.
then with the vibe, catching it.
So are you like a big studio rat? Cause I know like Larry June, he was saying he a rapper for I think it was 5 hours a day. I don't want to get the number wrong, but it was only for a few hours a day. So as your creative process, when you get in there, do you need a long time, or when you get in there, you finna do your thing and get back to your regular life?
So the way I set it up before and like through the process of like through 2019 to now, like I set it up to where like my crib is my home studio now.
Hmm.
So I have like a s my station with the rack and my my compressor, everything over there. But then I have like a little makeshift booth in there too.
Hmm.
So like it's really me. I'll get my instrumental, my beat from my producer that I work with, and then sometimes I'll load it up and just catch the vibe that way. But most of the time, I like to listen to the beat, voice note, catch my voice note. Then maybe I might write off the voice note. Maybe off the voice note, now I jump in. So that's usually, I think, the way I like to do it.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's been a dope process of like finding my way of getting from point A to point B in the studio.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. So who you listening to right now?
Who am I listening to?
Hmm.
Hmm. Let me see. Where my phone at? Who am I listening to? I got. I think we was it the We Don't Trust You.
Yeah, the
That's
Future
a
and
big one.
Metro.
Um. Who else? I listen to a lot of my shit. A lot of instrumentals. A Boogie. I think just dropped some dope shit. I'm listening at that. Um. I like the Attitude record Don dropped.
Yeah, I
I
like
like
that one
that
too.
record. Um. Yeah. Thames, she just
Yeah,
dropped
Tim's. I
too.
like Tim's.
That shit fire.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Tim's too.
And then hmm, who else? Who else? I listen to. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of right now at the
So
top
I
of my head.
so I gotta get you. I gotta get your top 5 artists too.
Top five artists. I'd probably say like Lauren Hill.
Okay.
I like this guy named MKG McGee. I think they say he's hard. Um, I fuck with Ye.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Um,
yeah.
I fuck with Future, and I'd probably say T Scott.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So being being at the shift in music, because it's I think like now is a perfect time to be creative. I feel like now with the music, the the genre is just so open when it come down to like hip hop. Cause you got the artists like Travis Scott, done Tyler Verse, and even like with this new Future album, Future and Metro, it's not sounding like anything Future has ever dropped. You know what I'm saying? So with the way that it's going, like, are you are you into making like contemporary music? Just like, man, just coming down to being creative. What's like your thoughts on the industry as a whole right now, as being a creative artist like yourself?
I really just create off my own experiences and my own vibes.
Hmm.
Um, and just hope the sound people fuck with the sound at the end of the day. Um, Experiment, do different things,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's just
You ain't afraid to step out the box when it come down to creating your sound for yourself.
no. I mean, I have a whole bunch of different types of vibes
Hmm.
um, that I haven't released yet too. So I think that's just the way I create. You know, some artists are different. You know, they have
Right.
that same sound, and you know, but I think for me, I just like creating different vibes off of the different moods and shit I go through. You know, highs and lows, and that's not always gonna be like that same sound. You know what I mean?
Right.
It comes with different colors and different energy.
Right. So I know you gonna be in town doing your media in Houston. What like food and stuff is you into when you out here, like restaurants you done tried in Houston?
Shit. Today, we went to BB's.
BB's.
and that shit was gas. I can't lie.
So you like seafood?
Yeah, I don't eat red meat,
Yeah, me neither.
so I love seafood and I love Cajun food. Grew up in Texas, so I love like down south food. I just don't eat red meat anymore. So
Yo. Oh, you
I,
like that Cajun food, man? We got to bring you to our restaurant, Blazing Cajun.
okay,
Got to get with manager, man.
yeah,
Get your we got this special sauce, real good Cajun restaurant. You'll love it, bro. You
all right, say less.
know what I'm saying? So I know we got Turkey Leg Hut out here, Oyster Hut. Uh, what other restaurants we got?
Someone was telling me I need to check out Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus. See, we killing Lotus.
Oh, really?
Lotus will be like
Y'all,
our competition.
okay, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
see.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. You gonna have to come to us and then go to Lotus.
Yeah, see what
You
it's
know what I'm
really
saying?
in.
So
Say
I
that.
don't know if y'all got time, but we definitely can go by the restaurant whenever y'all get a chance, and check it out.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we going to wrap it up in the future. So let people know where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying? The single peak is going up. You know what I'm saying? We pushing that right now. Peak, peak, peak. You know what I'm saying? Keeping these folks on their peak, on their note.
Mm-hmm.
So let them know where they can find that single at.
Yeah, what's going on? It's Rudeboyfinesse. Peaks out right now. You can catch me on IG at Rudeboyfinesse or on Twitter at FinesseMBF. Like you said, peaks out now and we going up, man. Go get that.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Powered by Game Unplugged. Another episode, man. It's season 2, episode 1. We kicking it off with Rudeboyfinesse. Make sure y'all go get that single. Peak is up right now. We going up to the top, man.
So,
H-Town to London to Dallas. We all over this thing, man. Chasing it down. We appreciate you for coming through, my guy.
yeah, bless.